Welcome to Grace on Fire, bravely creating with wild abandon that which sets our hearts on fire. And I am Grace, and I am so excited to introduce you to this beautiful woman. Oh my goodness, you love her questions. Tina Sledge. Welcome, Tina. Welcome, welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And we are so glad to have you here. And your first question, I love this question. All her questions. What makes you excited about life?
Well, I would have to say the biggest thing is my family. I'm very family oriented. Um, I have a 27-year-old daughter, and my mom. We all three live together, so we've got three generations in one house. So it gets challenging, but it brings me joy every day to be able to be with my family. My daughter works, she comes home, she's excited, she tells me about things. We just have a close knit relationship. So that brings me a lot of joy.
Wow, Tina, I agree 100%. I'm 100%. And as life has moved on for me, it's like, um, yeah, that is that's the highest priority. Family, those that are
It
close.
is. And when my daughter comes home and she wants to have a conversation or tell me about her day, it just excites me to a point where I feel I'm still part of her life. She's not like, oh yeah, that's my mom and wants to go out with her friends. She puts me first as well as I put her first.
Wow, wow. And you see, and that's associated with the joy in life and the connection you have with your daughter. That
Oh yes.
connection with it, she can share with you things that she may not share with anyone else, and you're present there, looking in her eyes, one on one. Now that has no monetary value.
True. It doesn't.
And the value of love and joy is infinite.
Yes, it definitely is. Because since her dad died, we have just developed a much closer bond, and she doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to move out. She's like, no, we need each other. We're best friends, and we just need to get through life together.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Well, as someone who has lost a child, I would tell you I would give everything,
Yep.
everything
Oh,
to
I
have
believe it.
conversation with my son.
Hmm.
One on one, eyeball to eyeball, fully present. That kind of connection, I would do anything,
Oh yeah,
anything.
I would miss it if I didn't have it.
Yeah, I mean that's probably one of my highest prayers actually, that my son can physically manifest and come, and he has physically manifested like 50, 60 times, but not to me. But the you know I want to get on to this conversation. Maybe we can talk about this when we get into the conversation part, but we have
Okay.
questions about you, Tina Sledge. What is your dream vacation?
Oh, my dream is to go to Italy one day. My grandparents came from Italy, and when they moved to America, they stopped speaking Italian because they felt like they were in America. So they didn't teach my mom Italian. She was the youngest child of the four. And it's just someplace I've always had a dream to go. I, I can't even express how
I
much
can feel it.
that's just one place I would just want to go, just to the culture, just to sightsee, obviously the food, but just the culture of it all. I'm just want to go so bad. And my daughter has now said, she goes, that would be a fun place to go. So she's like, okay, let's
Oh,
save our money.
oh,
Let's go on a trip together.
oh,
So
wow. And to
it
go
would,
with your daughter and to share that experience,
oh gosh, yes.
that, see, I would do anything for that. You know, even my daughter and I actually did that. We went to San Francisco, but I would love to go
Oh,
to on another one with her. Of course, of course.
hmm.
But I never really. I did go to Disneyland with John, just he and I, but he had a girlfriend that kind of came and went, so we never really had our he and I's vacation. And there's a loss inside of me for that. There's something special about a parent going alone with a child on a trip.
Hmm.
And
Oh yeah.
Italy uh, being your roots, right? And then,
Oh
oh, will
yes.
you have family to
Yes.
see when you get there?
I don't think we have any family in Italy any longer, but
No, but you
just to go to see where they were from and
mm-mm.
and just check all of that out would just be
Right.
fascinating.
Check that out because you're gonna find you do have some relatives.
And yes, I probably do and don't even
How
know who
fun
they
that will be,
are.
the connection of that. How fun. What a
Yes.
highlight trip that will be.
Oh yes.
So when are you
Yes, it
going?
would.
When are you going?
Oh, I don't know, but we're gonna
Oh, set
plan
a
it.
date. Yeah, set a date. Start putting the rubber to the road, the,
Yes.
the pedal to the metal, getting it on the
Oh
board.
yeah.
Start setting dates. Start looking at hotels. I mean, that's how you start to manifest it. You know what I mean? Figure out how much it
Hmm.
cost and how much do you need, more do you need to save, and just get real with it. And it's going to happen because that is going to be the most joy. We need to do a Grace on Fire when you get back from that trip.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That would be yes. All right, I'm on to your third question. I love this question. How do you define joy and happiness?
Well, waking up every morning and putting your feet on the ground is a good start. Also, I would say just life in general is a great joy, and it brings me happiness. Um, just to be able to help people, um, even with my business that I'm developing, being able to assist there, and if somebody just needs the help, it brings me so much joy to be able to help people. And then it's like, okay, what can I do next? What am I going to do tomorrow? So that really is makes me happy.
Wow, Tina Sledge, I mean, it touched my heart so deeply.
Oh,
The, it, you're an absolutely beautiful soul, and I'm
well,
so
thank you.
grateful to know you. Yes, and I want to hear more about your laundry business, but I also want to comment that and acknowledge you for what brings you the joy and happiness are very simple things that really everyone has. And if we really get real with ourselves,
Oh, yes.
you know,
Yeah,
we
I'm a very simple person. I don't need a lot, as long as I have my family and my health and my family's health is good, that brings me just to the pinnacle of my day.
mm, wow, what a beautiful teacher you are on the planet. And you are teaching by being what you are. You are teaching by being that radiance, being that contentment, being that fulfillment, being that joy and happiness for these things and being grateful and feeling blessed to get those 2 feet just on the ground and to have family
Mhm.
help, simple things like that. As you live that example and spread that out, and I'm so glad that we found each other. I don't even know how we Michael found you.
I know.
Oh, Michael, he finds people.
I
Oh,
know.
and I didn't even have any, plan to really start, but he just sends me people and the most amazing people. Let's let's just hear briefly about your laundry business, that your new business that you're doing
Yes.
that
So
I'm so excited about.
I'm still developing and trying to get customers. Basically, I'm doing a laundry service from home, just to kind of help people out that just can't get to it. I since I've been older, I just have this passion for laundry. I don't know why. It's a strange thing because my mom and my daughter hate it. So I love to do laundry. So I figured that is something that maybe since I have such a passion for, I could do and help people out. And I where I work now, my full-time job, I work for a physical therapy company. I do their laundry here once a month. So it's grown and I'm getting more word of mouth out there. Mike's helping me with that a great deal. So thanks to him,
Oh,
I'm where I'm at right now.
thank you, Mike.
Oh yeah. So it's growing slowly but surely.
Wow. And how much, tell me a little teeny about it. What you do? Do you go to pick up their laundry? Do
Yep,
you
I
take
pick
them home,
up.
wash
I
it, and bring it back all clean and folded?
Oh yeah. And if they need anything ironed or pressed or anything, I will go ahead and do that. Not the biggest fan on ironing, but I will do it.
What?
But yeah,
You
I
charge a
pick
little
it up.
extra for ironing? Do you have like a little extra fee if you need ironing? I would add a little extra
Oh
fee.
yes,
It's
yes.
time. That's time consuming.
Because that does take a lot more time
Yes.
than, just doing the laundry.
Oh, I love it. It's just you're cleaning things, you're making things clean, you're making things bright, you're helping people by bringing ease. I mean, that is a great service to people. And
Yeah,
what
and they
about the
don't have to
money?
drop it off.
Right. Oh my God, they don't even have to, you pick it up,
Right. So
bring
I
it
pick it up
back to
from
the
them and deliver
doorstep.
it.
And this is in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, it is.
And Henderson area. And
Hmm.
you include that. What's your
More
area?
so, I'm trying to keep more in the Las Vegas area that's
Okay.
closer
Okay.
to where I'm at.
Okay.
I will go to Henderson if I have to, but that's still a distance.
And you could add an extra fee
Oh yeah, definitely.
to the extra, gas that you're going to have to, mileage, the time, extra stuff like that.
Oh yes.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So now what's your future? Do you see satellite offices or?
Oh gosh, I haven't even thought about it getting that big. But if it does, that would be nice. It'll give me more to think about and more to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you want to have enough time to be with your beautiful family,
Oh yes.
time to have those conversations with your daughter, and then time to serve the community in this
Yep.
beautiful way. I mean, it's just a service to your community, and I don't think you want it to be stressful. You're wanting this to be something, maybe enough clients where you can leave your full-time job and just work at home and
Oh
have
yeah.
more time to yourself with your family and your daughter and more
Oh
flexibility
definitely.
to be your own business. And I don't want to be tied down this time in my life.
Right.
And I want to kind of feel retired, but I also I like to have something to create and keep me busy. That's
Mm-hmm.
fun. That's fun, and I like. Right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, I wish you so well, and I know that with your heart and your values, you are going to go so far.
I hope so.
You will. Oh, you're going to have more business than you're going to be able to take care of. All
Oh,
right.
good.
So we are going to transition into the conversation version of our Grace on Fire. And so welcome to Grace on Fire Conversations. We are here with Tina Sledge. We just had her highlight. and we are going to have a conversation together. And we were discussing the depths of family and family connection and time with our family. And we kind of stopped because we had to get to the other questions. And we says, we're going to come back to this at our conversation part.
Okay.
So take it away, Tina Sledge.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start today. So family is my biggest, say, that's what I live for, is my family, my business now. Yeah. Working 2 jobs now. But it keeps me going. It keeps me happy. And, I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. So, working and keeping myself busy and doing stuff with my family, it's the biggest joy of my life. And I'm having so much fun with it right now.
I'm so grateful for you. I'm so happy that you have that opportunity. And when you think about it, it's such a small request of the universe that, that you
Yes.
have, something that you enjoy doing, something that
Mm-hmm.
you enjoy doing to contribute to community. And you have this, you know, amazing laundry business where you go out and pick it up, bring it home, wash it, fold it, and deliver it back folded. And then time with your family and freedom
Yes.
and flexibility to 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 have these experiences. And like you had talked about, you're planning this trip to Italy with your daughter,
Yes.
and it's a dream vacation. And even that, like some, I know I had a trip one time. It was across the country, and my kids and I would call it that we would cross. It was a trip around the world, and
Oh, yeah.
we drove across, and we had all these stops. Of course, we stopped at Disney World and all everywhere. But planning it ahead, and even looking at the pictures after, we're all part of the whole thing, the connection. We
Mm-hmm.
had maps, and we had the real maps back then, and we had things colored. We had a line across the country, and we all had notebooks. And yeah, that you're able to do that with your daughter is
Oh,
a
yes.
I mean, there's not a lot of things that would be any more fun.
No, I can't imagine not doing it with her. I couldn't imagine going out of the country and going someplace like that, without her. She has to be with me for that. She's looking forward to it as much as I am.
Why no? Since it sounds like you two are the best of friends. Like you're each other's.
We are, and I think it developed even more so after her dad passed. We just developed this automatic closeness, and she's always worried about me. She's always looking where I'm at. When am I coming home? Little things like that, but it's more she wants to know that I'm safe, and I that has really strengthened our bond so much, that I think my mom's even a little bit jealous because we have such a close relationship.
Wow. And you know what? That is a gift to not only you and your daughter, but that is a gift to your husband and her father.
Oh, yes.
And he's still, he's still, if he chooses, we oversee our people. And I feel
Right.
he is part of your life still, and that is something that brings him great joy. And even that his transitioning could bring you closer, because
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
transitions bring people further, and that's very painful for the past loved one. They don't want
Yes.
their passing to have caused a rift, uh,
Right.
that it actually caused you to be closer.
Oh, it did. It did. It just strengthened our bond so much more. It's amazing. I never thought I could be that close with someone. as I am with her.
Mm. And you talked about how much joy that brought you.
Oh, it does. It brings me so much joy to see her smile and to see her happy and just to come home and say, "Hey, mom, I got a lot of stuff to tell you today."
Wow. Yeah.
You know, you don't get that. Usually it's like, "Hi, how are you? I got to go call my friend," or they're on the phone or online, but she's not like that. She's very into family. Family is very important to her too.
And I also think that to have a conversation with another human being live in the
Hmm.
flesh, and one on one, even if it's
Oh yeah.
or three people or just a small, not a crowd, but very one on one, especially, and to be able to give
Hmm.
each other one on one attention and eye contact, and really be present with each other and connect
Yeah.
deeply with love. That alone, like you had said earlier, that brings so much joy and happiness, and that
Yes.
that is the reason for to live. That gives you your reason.
Yes.
Your first question, you know what is life about?
Yep.
And everyone can have that. And I think, like with me, I'm forwarding my son's one world community, and that's part of why I do my Grace on Fire. It's all part of one world community. It's all connected.
Yes.
And that connects me to him, and that is something I can do to forward something he founded and created, and then after he passed, I can forward that connects me with him. And so any way we can connect, even just to have a conversation with a physical human being, I think it's not as prevalent in these times. And
Hmm.
I think that that more time in one-on-one connection, or even small groups, or even large groups where you are physically present with other humans, I think that would actually, I think that would benefit humanity,
Hmm. Yes, it does.
bring more joy and connection to humanity, give people more of a reason to live.
Yes, that's part of my other reason for starting the business, being able to help other people that maybe can't. They can't do it. And if I can help in any way, that's what I'll do.
That and I think that is like such a service to humanity. When John passed, for the first 3 years he passed, the first 3 years, I didn't open my mail. I didn't. I didn't go to the doctor, the dentist. I didn't get my hair cut. I just, I had no energy to do
Yeah.
anything. I just did not have it. Open the mail, it was just sort of be like, and I had post traumatic stress. I was in trauma and shock and grief to the
Hmm.
degree. And it's like, boy, would I have loved to have known about you, Dina. I'll pick up my laundry every week and do it for me. And there are people who are in those circumstances, or I was a single mom and I'm working. And I remember thinking a few times, because you take the kids to the sports and singing. I worked full time. I was a single mom, and there's homework, and it's just a lot. Dinner, and oh my,
Oh yeah.
and I was a massage therapist and life coach, so I always had
Oh.
loads of laundry to wash, and there was a lot to do. And I
Oh
remember
yeah.
saying to myself, what can I do to make this easier? I remember one time going out and getting paper plates and paper cups and paper silverware. I mean, and honestly, if I'd known about you, I would have put you on my list. Call Tina. But really, but a
Oh,
single mom that may have the money but not the time, or even a
right.
family that it's a single dad, who knows? But I mean, there's a lot of circumstances
Right.
that could ease somebody's day, somebody's lifestyle, to have someone else do that for them, so they have a little more time to be there to help with the home,
Hmm.
be present with their child, and going back
Yes.
to that time of connection. Because that's one thing I miss, like as a really busy single mom. I just wished I had more time to just sit and look in their eyes. I mean, I like
Yep.
to be home as much as possible, but really, I used to play a lot of games with them. I tried to be really present. I really did when I was with them. But you want it even more. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's like I wished I had was even more. I wish I had less things to do. I had more Tinas to pick up my laundry and do it for me. So I could have had a little more time to be present with my family and have that love and connection because there's nothing more important. It is a categorical imperative, love and connection. I did a whole talk on that, and you just said that is what you know joy and happiness is for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Tina Sledge, I think it's time to move on to the messages for humanity. We'll move on to that. Is everything going good for you?
Yes, everything is going really well. Health is great, family's great, work is great. My business is getting there. So yeah, everything is good. Everything is really good. I've got a great friend in Mike, and he helps me a great deal with this. So he just puts my mind at ease. So I stay grounded and I don't freak out.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a beautiful job. You're doing a beautiful job. And I think everyone, I think that local small business
Hmm.
that to promote that and that the more we can all just be sharing our gifts, sharing our talents in a way that doesn't stress us. We can be home, we can be with
Hmm.
our family, we can, or whatever it is. Maybe we want to be out and about. Everyone is different, but however
Oh
it
yeah.
is for us to be in the happiest place, in the in because I don't want to ever feel like I have to work again, like for the man or for the woman or for the corporation or have to time in at a clock or anything. I don't want to do that ever again. I've been
Right.
there, I've done that. I haven't worked since John passed, but I
Hmm.
like to do things and create. Like with you, you like to do laundry, and that's such a service.
Right. Definitely.
And I think it's about having fun in life now. It's like let's you share what's our great you do what's in our greatest joy, sharing what we want to do, and
Hmm.
creating abundance with that. And I always
Right.
tell my kids, when you're in your greatest joy, you'll be experiencing your greatest abundance.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that. I definitely like that. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. So we're going to go on to the messages for humanity. I'm going to kind of just center myself for a minute, and I'm just going to see what comes through.
Let's see. So I think my messages would be to be happy, be safe, don't let the world get you down, have strength, be positive, and you never know what'll come your way. That's what gets me through. Positivity is a big thing for me. So that is a big message. You've got to be positive. Can't be negative.
There is great wisdom in what you just shared, Tina Sledge. And I want to point out a couple things that are really powerful. One was to not let the world get you down.
Which is a very easy thing to do right now.
Exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of opportunities available in everyone's sphere very instantly to allow something to get them down.
Hmm.
And you have to be very conscious and very disciplined with your attention and your mind and your consciousness to focus it. And that's your second thing you said on being positive, staying in the positive, not allowing the negative. And so the negative is all around, but you get to shoot your flashlight of awareness on the positive or the negative. You get to choose, and you need to be disciplined
Yes.
in this. You need to be vigilant, because I'm going to tell you that negative is all around, and it's going to be trying to crawl into your little teeny holes inside the, whatever, wherever it can get into your mind. But you cannot allow it, and stay focused on the positive, like you said, and that raises your vibration as you stay on the blessings and the gratitude and the love and the joy and the simple things, and really getting down to really what makes us happy, truly getting down to it, like you had talked about earlier. It is that simple things, getting your 2 feet on the ground in the morning and getting out of bed.
Yep.
That brings joy and happiness. There are people that can't do that.
Right.
That we are alive, that we have this.
Yes, we are.
That we have this. It's to me, it's every moment is a blank canvas, and we get to create what we want on it, on our vortex and our pictures right here. And that's our creation. And I see Tina Sledge, you've got this connection with your daughter, your mother, and your whole family.
Oh, yes.
Nothing in the world, that love and that connection, nothing is more important.
That's so true.
And that's important to have that deep commitment inside yourself, because you're not going to let anything in the world invade on that.
Right.
Not time, you're not going to be running off to this, that, and the next, bunko, whatever, when your daughters might be coming home to share a day with you.
Right.
or even driving to Henderson late at night to get pick up. You're going to figure it out. Maybe Uber or the other thing, the Lyft, or, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Right.
Ways where you're going to be able to work your business.
Yes.
And that time and connection with your beloveds. The most valuable, the most joyous, what gives you reason to live.
Yes.
The message today is to claim that reason to live.
I agree.
Whatever it is for you, claim that reason to live. And you have it, and it's simple. And there's a reason.
Yeah.
If you don't know right now, trust me, it will be revealed.
Yes.
Be patient. Every life is invaluably important.
Oh, yes.
And every being is equal in all realms, in all ways. We are not a hierarchy of beings. We are humanity. We are all equal. The light that shines through all of us comes from one source.
Yes.
We're all one on that level, so there's no comparisons happening. Like little toes, little fingers. Well, Tina Sledge, thank you so much for being on Grace on Fire.
Oh, well, thank you for the invite. It's made my day. I've been nervous all day, but this was the nicest conversation that I've had. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you for the wealth of wisdom.
Well, thank you.
Love and joy. We appreciate it. All the receipts.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. Well, wishing you all a most beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.